everybody.
She beat me.
I beat you last time. You beat me this time.
Welcome to Fat TV with Dellany and KTEE.
Yes, and we're back here
there.
again at the lovely WeHo TV space.
Yes, I love being here.
I do too.
I wish we could be here every week.
Yes.
I mean, we're doing really well right now.
Yes.
Yeah, but then we're going to be taking a break.
I know. Well, actually, just to let everybody know, we are going to take a break in December. We might just run some reruns and all that kind of stuff because we are super tired because we've done this. We do our vlog. We just released She's Too Fat.
The marketing
our
and promotion
Thrival
for
gig,
that.
our clients, everything like
surgeries.
that. I'm releasing it just so you guys know. The documentary I'm directing is coming out in January to theaters, so check that out.
Yes.
Anyway, I just had to do a little small plug.
I loved it, and I wasn't yawning because of that. I was yawning because it's hot in here. I'm not going to lie. Oh, my gosh.
Is.
So, yeah. But the only plug I can do is that I think I'm having another surgery. But you guys can all just send me well wishes, and that'd be awesome. So,
we'll do that.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm excited to be here because we get to talk about She's Too Fat.
Yes, because last week we showed you episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
You want to recap the names?
Sure. So the pilot, episode 1, was uncastable. Episode 2 is Stop Trying to Fit In with the Fat Girls. That's a clapback. And then episode 3 is But You Have Such a Pretty Face.
Yes, and remember you can watch those at Fat TV World. All of our social medias, they're on there.
I saw somebody on Albert, the guy Albert, one of our actors in But You Have Such a Pretty Face, and he put it on Facebook, and a woman got on there, and she goes, I hate it when people tell me to smile more. Yeah, she was like, Yeah, it was really fun.
Let me get this other plug in. She's Too Fat Series.com is another one of our...
and YouTube.
YouTube, Fat TV, YouTube, all of that. But if you want to get right in on the discussion, and you'll go right to She's Too Fat Digital, She's Too Fat Series.com.
Yes,
that's where you want to go.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, She's Too Fat everything.
So this week we're going to show you 4, 5, and 6.
Yes.
And we've brought back our special guest. Matt's here.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Glad to be back.
Is he really a guest? He's
he's our ride or die.
Well,
you're ride or die, but I
can
call my ride or die.
Do you want him to be your ride or die?
Well, he helps out with everything. He does camera with us. He does runs you around everywhere.
Sound sometimes.
Should be like
sound of the vlog.
If you're gonna be ride or dies, y'all might want to write something like in
ride or die.
Yeah.
What do we
write?
Well, like that you'll be each other's ride or die too.
Oh, like
it's an agreement.
Well, I do want him to. I want to write something with him, like as a writer.
Like write or die, huh?
Yeah.
Write or die.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I was telling KT and Matt, I love this part of a movie or whatever where you can hear the directors talk about behind the scenes or what they were thinking and feeling about a shot, and I'm just so excited we get to do that here.
And I know we did the after show vlogs, but we really, that was more like with the actors.
Exactly.
We wanted to highlight different actors and get to know them. This is more, and I know we've done 2 vlogs, I think, where we've talked about She's Too Fat, but we never gave a lot of stuff away because the series wasn't out.
I know, but like now we can give things away.
Correct.
Yes!
And if you haven't seen it, go stop now and go watch it, then come back to this.
Yes, because we're going to be talking about it, and we're going to be spoiling it. Yes. So let's do this.
So let's talk about, again, the series in a whole. Yes. Anything that we didn't get to talk about last season, last week, is there something that you want to add about this season?
Let's see. Okay, so, we are looking for investors for season 2. I think I should put that out.
Sponsors, investors, executive producers.
Yes.
It's called executive producers.
Executive producers. Yes. So basically, even if you're not in the industry, but you really are rooting for us, and you might have a rich aunt or uncle, or you know somebody who maybe wants to, do some Hollywood dealings, call us. We are open for discussion. So, and we've gotten the most incredible feedback on the show.
That's what I was going to say.
And Matt was even going to say that.
Well, no, just that has been one of the big things that has happened with this show for me, because I've worked on different projects and I'm proud of a lot of my different projects, but this one has been great because of the feedback and the way people have been engaged, and people have really gone deep into analyzing our show. Right. And what we need is just more people. If we get more people to see it, I know that more people are going to have the same reaction.
Yeah, and the great thing about this season is, in the way that I created it, wrote it, and in the way these two directed it, you can watch each episode as a standalone, or you can watch it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in order, and you'll see the actual character arc. You know?
Right.
So, but, I mean, I love that we made it that way.
Right.
You know, so I just think it's brilliant. Oh, Pat was on the back. Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
So are we ready to get into...
Which one's first?
Oh, episode 4, right?
Okay.
So episode 4 is, this is one that everyone, Okay, let's just go for it.
All right.
So this is called model curves, not fat curves, and this is the yogurt. This is the yogurt episode.
They can finally talk about the yogurt.
Yeah.
Right?
So
well, and then this one too is the one that we used to shop around
yeah.
before we even finished. So it got a lot of play thanks to Cheryl. We did it at the Women of Color event.
Yes,
And
the JTC
Fatch,
List
too.
Gala.
Yeah, and then
Fatch.
we did it at Fatch. So we got a lot of feedback about the season before we even got
We
to
did,
air it,
and
you know?
honestly, it also unintentionally it fell into an actual, unbeknownst to us, a potential investor's lap, and this is before any of us were ready to have that conversation.
Right.
And he was like, "This is a brilliant show. This is based off of this episode, Model Curves, Not Fat Curves."
Right.
And he's like, "This is going to be a hit.
Right.
You guys, like, how can I help you? How can I get involved?" So that was good to hear before we were even out yet. You know, before we came out of the closet with the show. Yeah, but Model Curves, Not Fat Curves. I will share, Michael. It turns out it was a joke, but one of the guys who plays the casting agent in this episode, he told me that when he went to get his dry cleaning done after all that yogurt, that they actually thought he had been in a porn film.
Oh my God.
Well,
But then he said that was a joke.
well,
I don't know.
We were
Yeah.
shooting very close to the valley, so the porn and the
Oh, was that
although
a
we were in
thing?
Glendale. We were in Glendale, and people in Glendale, I've learned, don't like to say they're from the valley.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But when we aired this at the JTC List Gala that Cheryl Bedford so kindly did for us, I had women like in the bathroom. They were like, one of them was like, "Oh my God, the yogurt," and she was loving it. Another woman was like, "Oh my God, I'll never eat yogurt again. That was disgusting." She was like, "I'm so disgusted." And she said, "I used to love yogurt, but now I don't." Like, yeah. It's a weird texture thing. I don't know. So, this was a fun one.
But I will say this one, like, for me, I think this was the easiest to direct.
Oh.
There, besides
Totally.
you
Yeah.
being in it, the actors were super, like,
Right.
on point.
Right.
You know, basically the only direction we both gave them was be yourself that
Yes.
you were
Right.
in the
Right.
in your casting video.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what it was. So anyway, guys, please come take a look at episode 4.
Model curves, not fat curves.
I can tell you're an actress. 'Cause when I'm talking, you don't listen, you just think about what you're gonna say next. What you gonna say next?
This does not look like her. No. That's what we want, the 0 to 4. This is like a 22 here.
Maybe she's new at this. Maybe 5 years ago, but
I don't know why her agent is sending us this picture from this. Let's let her go.
all right, please slate your name for the camera and just go into the scene.
Dellany Bell. Yes. Oh, yes, the yogurt. Ogre. Ogre is the best I've ever had. Oh, yes.
Cut! Okay, that was, that's enough. Do you want some advice for future auditions?
Sure, please, yes.
Get new headshots. You do not look like your headshot.
This is sexy and hot. And you are not.
We should have gotten a full body shot.
I know, live and learn. Our casting specifically called for curvy girls. Like the Kardashians, minus the old mom. Or like, Victoria's Secret Angels. Look, we get it. There's this whole body positivity trend happening right now, but when that trend ends, you're gonna have to wake up and put down the donut.
Well, that's good advice.
You're not Kardashian curvy.
Your submission said all types of curves.
Yeah, but clearly we meant model curves, long legs, flat stomach, egg skillets, and a nice firm peach.
Are you speaking in emoji?
No cellulite or rolls or saggy, droopy.
Yeah, I got it.
We need our audience to believe Ogre will give them an orgasm, not a damn heart attack.
God, oh, this is disgusting. It tastes like and smells like cow piss. Whoever has an orgasm eating yogurt? Oh, especially this tasteless vanilla glue base. And the name Ogre somebody got paid to actually come up with that? This yogurt sucks, and so do you. Thank you for your time.
Next.
Yes! that's
Okay, I don't like
revenge.
yogurt.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
kidding.
I didn't like it either. Like that was not acting when I was like spitting
Right.
it out. I was like, this is nasty stuff. Okay, so it's funny that KT had just said this was the easiest one to direct because this is the episode where I was actually about to pass out. Like I was seeing stars. and
Because you
things
did
were
too
going-
much. You were doing too much.
You warned me. You
Yes,
warned me.
I did.
Yeah, and I was producer, executive producer, and then like I just didn't eat. And it's funny because everyone's like, "Well, she looks like she eats." Yeah, but if you don't eat, your sugar.
You have to get
level's gonna be
protein
low.
and something in you in the
Yeah.
morning, and you wouldn't do it.
I didn't. It was a long day. What, 14-hour
Yeah.
shoot day? No, but once we got
Was
to
that the
this,
second day?
It was
Did we
the
shoot
first-
That was the first day.
It was still the first day?
It
Yeah.
was still the first day.
Oh, wow.
And it was the middle
all a blur to me.
episode. No, you guys, I was standing up there doing that, and I was seeing stars, and I felt like I was about to pass out. So it's so funny that people are like, "Oh my God, you're acting so good in this," and I'm like, I literally was about to black out. So I guess that's like my best acting is when I'm about to pass out. So, but how did you guys feel about what your side of it?
Well, one of the things I want to talk about is everybody did get a little bit of cash in this, but we did put out that it was no pay.
Yes.
And we got 800 people, correct?
Yeah, over 800.
And so I do want to give a shout out because what happens is you work on things like this and other people see it. And I will say that one of my clients saw Reed in this and hired them for their music video, which he did a very good job in.
Awesome.
And I can't
Shout
wait
out.
for that. And we'll plug that on She's Too
Yes.
Fat when it comes out so you guys will see it.
Yeah.
But you never know who's watching.
Oh no,
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And so always, if you believe in something, take it and do it and bring your A game because you never know.
Yes.
And that's what happened. So I wanted to give a shout out on that.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
because
awesome.
it's a cool episode too. They like.
So yeah, but what do you have any memories about the directing? I feel like this was one that both of you were back there.
Well, like
What did
KT was saying, this one, I think a lot of it came down to KT. We went with our DP, David, the night before. I forget, where did we go? It was kind of a cool place in Burbank. But we went and we got dinner.
Oh,
well,
Big Boys or Big Bobs or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we definitely plotted out all the episodes, but this one we had down to the, every specific shot and setup was really locked in. And I think it's the only episode where the camera is locked off the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, we were moving it. I think we always moved it around
Right.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was easier.
But
in
we
that
did have
sense.
like some cool things, like when we shot through the camera.
Yes.
Right.
We
Yeah.
had some cool
Oh, no,
things.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think when people do use movement a lot, sometimes they do it too much. And sometimes you just want to sit there and like actually watch the story.
Yeah.
Well, and the acting was so good. I mean, Reed Schmidt, who you're speaking of, played the younger agent, and his name was Mark, and then Michael Gittimer played Steven, and wow, his audition was so good, but the way he delivered the line of we want them to have an orgasm, not a damn heart attack.
Yeah.
He
we
delivered
want
that.
the audience to believe, like he stressed that belief.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The way he did it.
I mean, I think that sold us on his character.
Oh,
just
totally.
seeing that in the audition.
Yeah.
And then he delivered, like KT was saying, a lot of times they did such good auditions. We were saying, can you repeat that? And Michael would repeat it over and over, and he'd
Same.
hit his mark. And
Every single time.
Yeah.
I just really love how Michael's character, or the way he played it, he was really stressed out about my body. My body made him that stressed out. And then Reed's facial expressions.
Right.
Priceless.
Yes.
And then I will have to say behind the scenes, Jenny Paz, my ex-roomie, she's another ride or die, but she was a personal assistant PA running around set. But she had a blast. Like KT provided this extra supersized spoon, like for us to throw. Because that yogurt was one shot.
We only got that in
Right.
one shot.
And
One
you-
shot.
And Jenny and I were like, and the guys were like, ladies, you look like you're about to enjoy this way too much. And that is actually where I started feeling better.
Catharsis.
I got energy inside of me. to
You're
be
like,
I'm
let's
gonna
do it.
Yeah, so we took that enormous spoon and just, it was
Right.
awesome. One shot, that was it.
Well, let's go into this next
Yes.
one. Episode 5 is like, this is
Dun, dun,
basically
dun.
something that you guys really
Yes.
wanted to do.
Right.
David, the DP, was really excited because we use sort of like Spike Lee meets
Darren Aronofsky.
Correct.
I mean, we had
Requiem for a Dream.
other ideas too, but this one's called Lose 50 Pounds.
Yes.
And it's our shortest episode, but it really does. It's probably our darkest one too. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's very dark.
And all I remember is the music that I put there first, and that made her freak out.
Oh yeah.
You know.
We'll talk about that after we come back.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's episode 5. What's the name of it again?
Lose 50 pounds.
We'll be in touch.
Look younger.
You're too fat. You need to go blonde.
You're too big.
You know, you could play an older lady who hasn't let go of her looks yet. You're too thin to be real people fat.
Can your body be more subtle?
You probably should lose 50 pounds.
But you have such a pretty face.
You're not gonna get any work.
You're average, Dellany.
To wake up and put down the donut.
You stand out too much.
Clearly, we meant model curves, no cellulite, no rolls. Such a pretty face.
You just dropped 50 pounds.
Stop trying to fit in with the fat girls. You're making us look worse.
You're too small. She's too fat.
She's too fat.
She's too fat. Too fat. Too fat. Too fat. Too fat.
Ooh. Oh, I love that she's all in a good mood from that because I'm sitting here like, oh no, that was so dark. She's like, yes.
Because that was fun. We got to pull you back and forth on a dolly.
Right.
You got to change outfits.
I got to.
Yes.
David and KT were like, why? What are you? How many did I want? I wanted like 20.
Right.
I wanted 20 costume changes, but we had to compromise because we didn't have time.
And this one, I'm over here working with David.
Yes.
And he's actually Matt's actually setting us up for our next episode because we're doing fight sequences.
We were fighting in the gravel, and then we would stop. Well, no, the cool thing was, I was gonna say is we were able to give sound a break on this one.
Yeah.
I was thinking, wait, we were gonna make too much noise over there, but it didn't matter because we were mid-out sound.
Right.
And
it was crazy. And then I remember like the guy who plays my love interest in the season finale, he rolled up while we were shooting Lose 50 Pounds because he was like, I wonder if I'm gonna be able to find this. I think the girl on the dolly. That's the shit. That's it. I'm in the right place.
We just took over the street. I mean, everything was put back in place.
Guerrilla
Everybody was
filming.
happy, but it was definitely guerrilla.
My one thing is like when you go into some place, you leave it how you found it,
right?
If not better. That's
totally.
my big number one thing in filmmaking.
That was an intense like all hands on deck because Nydia was our wardrobe,
yes, Nydia.
and then Kat Arundel, she was my makeup and hair artist, and so she had to do my makeup and hair differently each time to match the outfit that.
And we only had a little bit of time, so it was like, get it done fast, hurry up.
Just to give you guys perspective, we shot the entire season in 2 days.
Yes.
Never again. But we did 3 episodes one day, 3 episodes the next day. And David Navarro, our DP, was catching a flight right after our shoot was over that night.
Right.
So the heat was getting on us, and it literally and figuratively, it was so hot. But yeah, that Lose 50 Pounds has a lot of meaning to me, just even the way we filmed it. I love being on the dolly.
Right.
That was so fun.
Right.
How cool was that? Is that the first time you directed on a dolly?
No, I've done a lot. I've done a lot of music videos. That's why.
Right.
So dollies are a lot.
Dana dollies.
Right.
I like movement. That's my thing. I don't like being stagnant.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I do love episode 3 or episode
Right.
4. Sorry, 4, which
Model
was
person.
all like on sticks,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and wasn't movement, and that is like one of my favorites.
Right.
You know.
It all depends. Well, I think it was the first time that I've ever done the double dolly, if you want to call it that, but like, which is a Spike Lee shot that we kind of used, and David wanted to bring that in, and we all were fans of Spike Lee, so that was just a dream come true, really. For me, when I look at this episode, another thing that I love about it is it changed so much. If you guys remember, out of all the episodes, from what was on the page, and then we tried to change a couple different ways we were going to tell it, but everybody just contributed. And then our sound guy coming on, our sound design, Joseph Slowinski came in and did some really interesting stuff by kind of screwing with Eden's song.
Right.
If you remember, because Eden's song,
the opening title song.
Right. Yeah. So
drama.
It was a short episode, but I really believe all of the crew and cast, and a lot of the cast shows up in this episode. It just was a really good team effort, and it speaks to how collaborative film is, and that's what I love about film.
Yeah,
it's the most collaborative art, and we all had to bring what we had. Like you said earlier, KT, everybody has their different strengths. And we brought it all to the table on that.
Yeah,
and it came out,
And they all killed it because basically while KT was directing Lose 50 Pounds with David Navarro, Dolly, Matt was over there staging the finale. We also had to break for lunch. So everybody was working on their break.
Which we had good pizza.
Good pizza.
That's what, hey, if you give good food,
right,
people will continue working as long as they get good food on a set.
Yeah, but they worked on their break, and I will never forget that. I'm very grateful. And then I just feel that this episode speaks a lot to a lot of artists because we are so vulnerable and we put ourselves out there, and words matter. Like what you say to someone about their art and who they are and how they are, and like we wear it on us literally and figuratively. Like just the burden of that. Like it's not even constructive. It's very degrading sometimes. So I think that we conveyed that successfully in this episode.
Well, we were able to bring the 3 agents back too.
Oh yeah,
they really dug into you hard.
Right. Yeah, they did. They were cruel. Yeah. So, but now I'm excited to talk about the finale.
Yes.
Yeah, we can say the word now.
Right.
Yes.
So
it's
fat. Rhymes with, well, she said it. I ain't saying it.
Well, we keep getting in trouble when we try to promote on social, so.
Yeah.
But we'll be fine. So, everybody,
you can say it.
Here is episode 6, Fat Bitch.
What's that? No. Smells like shit. Oh, sorry, man. Not you, her. Smells like shit. Oh.
Hey, let's no, sit down.
Hey, come on,
come over.
Where
you going?
Hey, fat bitch. What, you think you're better than us?
Yeah, we're doing you a favor, letting you fuck one of us.
We could even open up your thunder thighs.
Lard ass.
Hey, fat bitch.
We're doing you a favor, letting you fuck one of us.
Were you talking to me?
Whoa.
Hey, no.
You're so ugly. Why is your hair so big?
Probably hide her disgusting face when she gets blowjobs.
Suck my dick!
We respect and appreciate all women.
We respect and appreciate all women.
Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
And we have tiny penises. And we have tiny penises.
And we have tiny penises.
Officer, lock him up and throw away the key.
With pleasure, miss. So let's see. I hear you both have tiny penises.
Hey, girl. I think you are so strong and brave. It's amazing what you just did here. Ridding the streets of misogyny and sexism. Clearly, you're a beautiful woman inside and out, and I bet you are extremely intelligent. Can I have your number?
You can't have my number, but you can follow me on Instagram.
Thank you very much. Oh, and hey, girl. You got this.
Dun, 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 dun!
Victory!
Dun, dun, dun! Do you guys that song? Here, let's do it. Victory.
victory.
Victory for all of us.
Victory fanfare.
Yes.
Victory.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That
Yes.
final look by Dellany.
Oh my god! This episode, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so one thing I really like is if you didn't see the Easter egg, the lead-in, the little title thing, Girl Plus.
Okay,
Yes.
but nobody knows about it, so
But
there's not
what-
much to. Okay.
Well,
so-
I want to give props to James who did all that artwork.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did, and it's
James Paris.
Love hate James Paris and the fact that he calls those doodles. Okay,
Okay.
doodles, and look at them; they're amazing, they're beautiful. So basically, the concept is something that Matt, and I, and a couple of other writers to be announced. We've been working on it more than a couple of years, like 5 years.
On and off.
Yes,
Yeah.
plus size superhero. So we do have Faith
Right.
from Valiant Comics,
Right.
and then she's basically our only plus size hero that we know about. So
Well, now we have Dellany.
Delaney.
Yeah. Delaney.
Yeah,
I always
our
want to
Girl
call
Plus.
it
Girl
Girl
Plus. Yeah.
Right.
So we are hoping that that Easter egg that KT mentioned, if anybody wants to know more about it, who would like to also help us make it,
Right.
get in touch. We have the script ready.
Right.
So
Yes.
but that's pretty much all I want to say about it because like it's under wraps.
Well, I want to
know.
jump.
Yeah.
I want to jump in really quick because we're talking about this. Huge props to KT and Nicole for the editing and bringing in the comic book look.
Yes.
Because if you've noticed, we've gotten so many comments about how the comic book looks cool.
Yes.
And it has. What's cool is it's very again commercial, but it has a real cool indie vibe too. I think
Well,
with
you
the
guys
music
gave
too.
me the thing. What was it? Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Yes.
we were
Yeah.
inspired
You
by
know,
that. Yeah.
that helps.
And then I was trying to find something cheap that would still look. See,
Right.
my thing is like when you don't have any money,
No money.
you don't want it to look cheap.
Yeah.
So how can
Right.
I figure out a way to make it still look cool?
Yes.
Um,
You
What
know
you
what I
guys
mean?
did.
And we went
Yeah.
through a lot. And Nicole did a
Nicole,
crap ton of work
I
on
mean,
that.
every episode, Nicole like amazed me.
Right.
Like she
Right.
is
A natural editor.
Yeah, she's a natural editor, and like I was,
Natural storyteller editor.
Yes.
That's what I
Thank
like
you.
about
Yeah.
her because I do want to say like
Very
this was
true.
some of the first stuff she edited.
Right.
You could
like,
tell.
Like where I think she was ahead.
Right.
You know, like she just wasn't an assistant editor.
Right.
Right.
And I think she actually started out as an assistant editor with me.
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? You're bringing way too much to the table.
She
Right.
really did.
You know?
Yeah, she
and I'm very impressed
me.
with
Well,
that.
but yeah, because a
You
lot
know?
of her first passes, which I know you helped her with too, KT, but when we got the first passes back, she had notes, but she also brought a story that already had a good story. You know, the storytelling was there.
Right.
There wasn't, sometimes there wasn't much to do. I
Right.
mean, there was tweaks, but
Right.
it was like, yeah.
And
got
Well,
it.
I mean, it's because you have it's to me, filmmaking is a collaborative effort.
Right.
It is.
You
yeah.
know, an editor is going to look at something, and the good thing is she wasn't a director, she wasn't the writer, she was,
Right.
you know, because to me, if it was like just me editing it, and
Right.
it wasn't somebody else who was biased,
Right.
who wanted to make all of us happy,
Right.
I might have been more towards what I wanted.
It was
you know
good
what
to
I
bring
mean?
in
Yeah.
it was always a fresh set of eyes on our
Right.
material.
Yeah.
But she really got our material too.
She
So-
really did, yeah. And I'll have to say, it was funny. I just talked to my sister earlier today about this episode, and she was just, I had to remind her every single episode is based on a true story.
Right.
And she's like, Dellany, and she kind of said something. I was like, hold on, Danielle. She was like, what situations are you putting yourself in that these words are being said to you? And I was like,
have you ever been to LA?
yeah, I said, you need to remember,
Or-
this is a mix of like, I mean, I waitress.
Right.
I'm trying to get to
Late
my
at
car
night,
on
yeah.
street parking at 2 a.m.
Right.
Like we live in a city of 9 million people.
Right.
You know, you're gonna be, you know, and then also just these things have been said to me.
Well, I can
So-
tell you, I can count on my toes and my hands how many times I've been called a fat bitch because I didn't look at somebody or want
Right.
to be with somebody.
Right.
And the first thing they go to is, oh, you're just a fat bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's their
so
it's their
that's
go-to.
why I got
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many of my fat friends, they're on dating apps, and as soon as they aren't, like, they don't show the interest in that guy where he's
Right.
like, hey baby,
Right.
He goes, fat bitch. I mean, we are called
What is that?
fat bitch.
Right.
It's a reality.
Think of a new word.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I
something.
mean,
Being-
you know what? We kind of know I am a fat bitch. Are you a fat bitch? I'm a fat
I've always
I
been a
mean,
bitch. Everybody knows me. I'm actually a bitch.
Yeah. So I mean,
Don't get on my bad side.
But it was really super fun to like play fantasy with and you know, superhero.
Well, and also
so much fun.
Also, just so we get them in, your four co-stars in that were
Yes.
very good.
They were
Right.
great.
Well, five, because Jenny too is homeless girl.
Jenny,
Right.
And we have
yeah.
Michael Sun Lee
Right.
as Officer Gosling, Glenda
Glenda,
Suggs as
Officer Morgan.
Officer Morgan,
Yep.
Kenneth Lister as Adam, and
Sawyer.
Sawyer Dolson as
Yeah.
Sebastian.
They were my perfect cast for the season finale. You can't
And
top
that was
it.
the season finale.
See,
but it's not the series finale.
It's not.
And you want to know why? Because you guys are going to go to Fat TV World and watch this. You're going to share it everywhere.
Share.
You can also go to she's2fatseries.com and watch and like share it. Get in the discussion.
Yes.
Tell us what you want to see.
Yeah,
Right?
and
You know
also
what I mean?
tell us, like, I mean, everybody can relate to this. It doesn't. You didn't have to be fat to relate to this actual story, right? Like anybody who's been bullied or shamed for anything. But share your stories with us, because when you do that, you inspire us in what we're gonna do next.
Right.
Yeah.
And just keep up with us. We're at Fat TV World, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Not Snapchat,
Everywhere.
not TikTok.
TikTok.
We're trying to get into that.
Yeah.
But guys, we will see you next week, and thank you so much.
I can tell you're an actress. 'Cause when I'm talking, you don't listen, you just think about what you're gonna say next. What you gonna say next? Yeah, I try not to notice the stupid games you're always playing. I'm starting to think you're a little